What's up, Glenn? What's up, Don? What's up, Brian? Can you hear me okay? What's up, Richard? Garen? Spartacus? Big Paul? Richard? You guys hear me okay? Bill? Warwick? Jeffrey? Dennis? Jamie? GMC Jimmy? What's up, Kelly? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. 31 in here. We need 31. What's up, Lori? I was just thinking about you yesterday, actually. How's everything going? What's up, Matthew? Hauling and hydrous. Nice. Don't breathe that stuff. You already know. What's up, Brent? Oh, Oklahoma. Huh, Lori? That's cool. What's up, Dennis? What's up, Billy? Yeah, trucks are still trucks. I'm out at work right now, so kind of missing them. Oh, he was live yesterday, and I didn't even see that? That sucks. What's up, Christian? Doing good, Dennis. What's up, Darren? How's it going, brother? Doing good, Dennis. Man, I wish I would have watched his live so I could know what was going on. Weather's nice here today. I think it's about 80, sunny. I'm in an undisclosed location. Ice hockey, huh? Interesting. Wow, really? Yeah, Jessica said it was super nice there. What's up from Belgium? We're in Belgium. I go to Brussels a lot. Oh, that's cool, Brent. Don't forget that thumbs up. It's 50 of you in here and only 26. Click them, click them, click them. So I assume everybody on here watched Tim's live last night. So you know that, what's up, Sterling? You know that the RGN has gone to go to work with Gentry and Sons Trucking. What's up, Tommy? How's it going? Good to see you. Yep. So there's the thing, right? The RGN is out working. I didn't have time What's up, Darren? I didn't have time to do anything with it myself. Just enough time to paint the top of the deck and stain the boards and polish the wheels by hand, but no time to take it out and make any money with it. And Tim had a reason to need it, and so we worked out a deal. So it's out earning some money for both Tim and I. You'll have to ask him for the details. What's up, Sean? How's it going? I won't share the details of the RGN as far as the financial end of it. If Tim shares that, then that's up to Tim. I really, really, really would have liked to have been able to make it happen. I have everything around for the trucking company except for the insurance, and I just couldn't commit to the expense of the insurance without knowing that I would have the time to do anything with it. So yep. And Don was trying to find some way to earn with it as well, and we just couldn't put anything together. And yeah, so that's how that ended up. What's up, James? 15 wide, huh? Bet that pays good. Thanks, Mark. I agree. Well, we'll see what happens, Sean. He's got his eye on a couple of trucks. We'll see what happens. What's up, Craig? Matthew, I think the guy I got my RGN from might have a Landau. I'll reach out to him and see. From Scotland. CK19, what's up? Don't forget to click that thumbs up button. 57 of us on, 37 thumbs up. Click it up. I think it actually worked last time. We got everybody to do it that was on, and I think it actually helped. All right, Darren, we'll be here. We'll be on for an hour or so. Man, it was great having Tim over there, and that video should come out pretty soon. What I recorded was very poor, but Tim's video should be out before too long. We had a lot of fun. You know, Tim's like I am when it comes to trucks, and we got all excited and you know, did silly cab over stuff, and I mean it was just fun. It was a good time. See you later, Don. Big Paul's trucking. What's up, buddy? Lori, you ain't got a thumbs up icon? What the heck? What's up, James? Nope, I didn't sell any trucks yet, but we'll see how that goes. What's up, Nigel? Appreciate that. Huh, that's weird, Lori. It's good to see you, Tommy. So guys, we got I think there's 2 videos sitting on deck right now. I plan to put one out Sunday. We have, I think it's going to end up being 4 or 5 Black Betty videos in a row. Yeah, 4 or 5, and maybe even 6. But I moved. I paused progress on Crystal because I'm in a decision stage on what I'm doing with air intake and air cleaners, and so yeah, so I paused on Crystal, and I went all out on Betty, and man, we got a lot done. You guys are gonna be surprised, I think. But it's gonna start off. It's gonna start off with a moving things around video, which I kind of posted that Hell's Bell video kind of out of sequence because I was gonna do the live, and then Tim came over, and like we got super busy, and so I canceled the live and just threw on a video so you guys have something to watch. And you might have seen that some stuff was moved around. I can't really remember the video well, but I think you noticed some stuff was moved around. So I've got a video coming out on Sunday that's going to be that move and what transpired there and why we did what we did. And then it's going to go pretty fast. The bad part is it was really, really hot the last couple of days of shooting. And the cameras, every camera that I tried to use was like overheating and quitting. And so the last couple of videos are going to be a little bit weak. I haven't edited them yet to see how bad, but every time I went over to check on the camera, it was off. So we'll see how that goes. Let me catch up on these. Nigel, I'm in an undisclosed location. No, I'm not. I'm not going to cut Crystal. I'm leaving the spring suspension on that truck for now. If I decide, I'm going to do the body and the interior first, and I'm going to leave the frame patinaed like it is. If I decide that that truck needs a stretch, then I'll raise the cab, pull the engine and transmission out, stretch that chassis, sandblast, prime, and paint, and put the stuff back together. But I haven't made any decision on that. We'll see how other stuff transpires. Darren, it's really not okay. So I didn't get my own authority because I was going to stay in the state of Georgia, and so I only did a DOT number and the drug consortium and the other stuff required. I don't think there's a really big difference between that and your own authority. A few more documents, paying other people to do it. It's really not that bad. I think it just. I think it's just a matter of hiring the right person to do all of the paperwork so you don't get screwed. I may have gotten screwed a little bit. All right, Kelly, we'll see you. Live from the Purple Hotel chair for sure. Yeah, Crystal's a decent length. It's slightly longer than Marla, and I think Marla is a really, really nice looking length. But anyhow, the Black Betty thing is going to be it's going to be a lot of stuff. So a lot of stuff has happened. Good to have you back, Darren. Jeffrey, I don't want to tell you what I did. And I don't want to disclose that because so much has happened, and so I don't want to like leak any of the information really. But I can tell you that what has happened to Betty, I did do myself, which may be good or bad. Hard to say. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I just, I was sitting here and I was watching Netflix, and I should have been watching YouTube apparently, but I was watching Netflix, and I was thinking about the channel, and I was trying to you know, I like to try and manifest things, right? So I was thinking about the channel, and I was thinking about the trucks, and I was like, man, I should just jump on and see if anybody's around and do a live. And so yeah, I wasn't really planning. I didn't think well about what I would say when I was on here. I just figured we'd chit chat, see who would even come on in the middle of the day. So yeah, I can't really say. Sean, that could happen, but it's going to end up being like if I still own Marla and I still own 13 when winter time is fully on, I might just one day be outside and go, it's time, and just move that and make that happen. I don't know, but it's possible. What's up, Warren? Randall? So yeah, never know, Sean. Never know. But I would really like, I mixed emotions, right? I'd really like to sell Marla to somebody that loves it as much as me and somebody who might use it as a daily. But I'd also, if I ended up with one truck and it was Marla, it wouldn't break my heart. But if I ended up with Marla, it would have a 60 series in it. And I would prefer to have a 2000 model 14 liter. Oh, yeah. It's super hard having a bunch of trucks, but initially it was easy because it was all the same easy stuff. Um, but now all the trucks are approaching all of the hard stuff, body and body work and paint and stuff that makes it look nice and doing interiors. That's tough for me. 8 p.m. there, huh, little Steve? Yeah, Dennis, I get it. And it does still make me smile. So there's always that. Chris, yes, Tim has the RGN. Um, I'll let Tim disclose what the deal was on that. But yep, Tim has the RGN at this moment. Yeah, sorry about not making it to semi-casual. It's weird because it takes if I'm let's say I'm working the end of the month, which I am. If I switch to the beginning of the month, I have to work a full month out on the road, and I hate that. So I like to change from beginning of the month to end of the month, or end of the month to the beginning of the month. Um, I like that to coincide with vacation, so that I'm not doing a back to back. I can't be out here for 30 days. I just can't do it. I'm good for about 12 days, and then I become a prick. And so the last 4 days of my rotation usually sucks. But yep, no semi-casual for me this year. I am trying to go to Gunnersville, Alabama, October 5th for Heart of Dixie. And I was planning to bring Marla and Crystal, but now I don't have the RGN, so I won't be able to bring 2 trucks. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Definitely will be at Matt's next year, and definitely will have 2 trucks, at least 2, probably 3. I'd like to have, if I still own Marla, I'd like to have Betty, Marla, and Crystal there. If I don't own Marla, then maybe I'd like to have Trisha and Crystal and Betty there. Yeah, Sean, I 100% agree. And I don't necessarily like the sound of a 60 series, but the performance is just amazing. And it just wouldn't be right to put I mean, I would love to put a C16 or even a C18 in Marla, but it just doesn't seem right to put a cat where Detroit was born. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up to the people who just logged in. See if we can't get 100% thumbs up. A 60 series sounds good under a load with straight pipes, but the idle it's just, it's weird. Like when Crystal's idling, it's like, man, that's badass. But when you listen to 12 or 13, they're both straight pipes, they're idling, it's kind of weird. Nice. All right, Jeffrey, we'll see you. Don't forget to spray some diesel fuel in the box so that stuff comes out of there nice. Nice. I love loud jakes. Appreciate you guys doing the thumbs up. It's awesome. I actually could. And if I was I actually could do that. But I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to put the 1292 in that 69 Chevy van I have. I think that would be a lot of fun. Well, Big Paul, I'd like to experience that V8 Mac someday. We'll have to get together and you'll have to let me pound the gears in that thing. Smart water. It doesn't make me any smarter, though. I'm still just as dumb after drinking it. Yeah, 60 series Jakes on straight pipes. Pretty cool. All right, what questions you guys got? I'm all talked out already. What's up, John? How's it going? Yeah, Sterling, that might be a thing. Let's see what I can get. I'm having trouble attaining insurance. So initially it was no big deal. I could call, put a cab over on the insurance, bing, bang, boom, 5 minutes later, no problem. Now all of a sudden my insurance company wants me to have commercial insurance for the cab overs. It's ridiculous. Pulling the sled on Big Paul. Nice. Lucy got straight pipes. Well, Matthew, it takes a long time to build up subs. I mean, I have 60,000, but only 5,000, between 5,000 and 10,000 people watch. So I don't know what's better. Yeah, I've got that 69 van, 69 Chevy van, and I'm trying to get my brother to come and help me do that, but he doesn't want to leave where he lives to come down and do that job with me. So I don't know. I'm gonna I'm gonna do a frame. I'm gonna take the body off the frame that's under it, and I'm gonna do a truck frame um, in the body, so the body's channeled down real low, and it's gonna have super singles all the way around, but they're gonna be inside the body, and then we're gonna do the engine in the back, and it's gonna be V drive. If because there's clearance involved in a V drive, right? So if I can get the engine high enough without changing the CG too drastically, then yeah, I want to do the um, V drive. You know, Steve, I had many people that were supposed to buy the green trucks. One importer from Guatemala like made 3 appointments with me, and then made up some story that a family member died, and then tried to lowball me, and I told him don't call me anymore. So I'm not sure if those trucks will ever sell. We'll see. Tim's trying to help me sell some of the stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Brent, if you're talking about the 8V92 that's in Marla, it's already got 9200s in it, so it's 510 horsepower. I want to do the 9225s like Two Stroker just did to Mossy Broke. Uh, he says it made a huge difference, but I don't want to spend. If you buy new injectors, if I could find them somewhere used, uh, I would probably do it. But if I buy like brand new match injectors, they're salty, and yeah. So I don't know. Yep, it is a struggle getting subscribers. Yeah, Wayno's. Yeah, there's a reason why they call him Old Two Stroker. Dude knows a lot about them. Some of the other non-truck stuff, Hell's Bell. I want to get that. Uh, I want to get that thing out of the hole that it's in and get it in the shop. I need to do the floor in the thing, and I'm going to do a transmission change. I'm going to buy a conversion kit and put a 4L80 in there, which will cut down on about 750 of the pounds that are over the front wheels, which would be nice. And then I want to do the floor and get some interior in it, because that thing runs and drives it. I can, other than the transmission being a slug, I could take that to shows, and I really want to. And I think it would be super cool if I could get the van done and then pull a trailer with the Belvedere on it, or pull a trailer with the van on it with the Belvedere. I think that'd be super cool. No, Garen, I'm in the 777 now. Yeah, that's for sure, Sean. Appreciate that, Steve. Warren, I fly around the world. As a matter of fact, I fly internationally more than I fly domestically. But I do both. James, you get used to it after a while. What's the long-term plan? Will you finish that? I'll wait for you to finish that, little Steve. Kathy, driving trucks was one of my first jobs, and I've been a gearhead, motorhead my whole life. So the bigger the engine, the more it thrills me. So semi trucks just kind of are a thing. Appreciate you, Simon. Wayno lives like 15 hours from me, so it's super hard with my schedule to do anything with him. What's up, Simon? My favorite city is Ho Chi Minh, which is Saigon, Vietnam. When Tim was over, we were talking about getting the cars out. The only reason why I don't do anything with Bucket is because I don't have any drag race friends, and it's just not fun to load up and go to the drag strip by yourself. It's just not fun. Now, you know what? Bucket's not even really that fast, but I think Tim's just trying to gather himself up. Uh, he spread himself a little thin. He wants to focus on a few things, and I think that's the only reason why he's selling some of his cars. We'll work something out and have that race sometime. Right on, Darren. Thanks, Lee. Simon, do I have a truck that I most want that I don't have? W900. I got grandfathered into the CDL when it became a thing. I was driving for a couple of years on the chauffeur's license, and then when they made it so you had to have a CDL, I got um, grandfathered in. I don't remember if that was 1991. Uh, I can't remember the exact year. Nope, never been to New Zealand, Warren. Someday, maybe. Huh. Right on, Keith. I'm going to stay flying until retirement, which is 10 and a half years from now. Thanks, John. Hi, Ramon. Yeah, I've been there. I just haven't never taken my car there. Nick, there is an auction place, but I'm on the wrong end of the month right now at work, so I miss the consignment auctions because they happen while I'm at work. But I'm planning on doing something. Oh, 1991. That makes sense, James. Yeah. So that means I've been driving since like 87, 88, I guess. Hey, Leon, how's it going? Ramon, we talked a lot about Betty while you were gone, but I'll just catch you up a little bit. I'm not going to tell you what we've done to Betty, but there's a series of Betty videos coming, probably 4 or 5, um, and that'll be next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. Um, but a lot of stuff has happened to Betty recently. Tim wants Marla. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that's cool, Sean. Someday we'll get it out. We're trying to get me and Tim are trying to come up with a time, a day, uh, when we can spend some time together. Maybe he'll bring something down. We'll take my car and go beat on it for a little bit, or go do something truck wise. But Tim is super busy. Uh, it just happened to work out. I was getting ready to go away, and he reached out and said, "What do you want to do? You want to do something on the trailer right now?" And I said, "Yeah, come over like right now." And that's how that thing happened on Sunday. But it's just super hard. We've been talking about it for a while. It's super hard with me only being home for 2 weeks, and he's super busy. It's hard to make that happen. So we'll do something with the car eventually. Tim wants to do something with the Belvedere as well. Maybe take it to one of the cool burnout competitions or something. So we definitely want to do something with that. I want to get the van done. I mean, there's so many things to do. If there was five of me, I could take a break and watch the other four work. You know what's crazy? I pride myself in all of my trucks being able to start and run. And you know who let me down while Tim was there? Fiona. Fiona would not start. It's crazy. It was like I'm like, oh, Fiona will start. Watch. I reach up in there and hit the key, and I'm like, I cranked on that thing for like 5 minutes. Nope. But all the other trucks started, which was cool. Of course, 12's batteries were dead because it's got the weakest batteries on the property, and I don't have a disconnect. So when you leave those trucks sit for a month, it'll drag the batteries down if they're not all the way up. Yeah, Leon for sure. Lee, I could not put a yellow motor in a truck that was born with a Detroit. We talked about that a little bit ago. I would love to, but if it gets an engine change, it'll be a 60 series. Betty is Jessica's truck. Uh, I tried to get her to like Fiona, but she just couldn't. She just couldn't. She decided that she liked Betty. And Betty's going to be super nice. I mean, that's going to be a really nice truck. Uh, it's actually I'm super excited. It's going to be a really nice truck. And we're probably going to do well, we definitely will do a full on all new interior. In the interim, we will have the old interior in it, but we will uh, when the time comes, we'll do a full on all new badass leather interior in that truck because it deserves it. So Leon, the new 300s, the 777 300s, we don't have them yet. Um, they're because they're done in Israel, and because of the conflict over there, it's like stuck. So we're just waiting to get them. We were supposed to already have a couple this year, but it doesn't look like we're going to get anything until next year. Oh, right on, Darren. Yeah, Mark, I think it's a cool truck, and I think what we've done to it most recently makes it the baddest ass marmot out there. But we'll see. But it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I really would like to if I was a little bit better fabricator, I would take the two sleepers I have and put them together and make a huge sleeper. And I'm not saying that won't happen. It isn't going to happen anytime soon. But I would like to make the sleeper another 20 or 30 inches long. That would be badass. Yeah, the CDL started in '88, but it wasn't mandatory until I think '90 or '91, right? Because I wasn't going to get it. I was like, I'm not getting that stupid thing. And then they were like, oh, you have to have it by whatever date. And so I that's how I did it. Sean, I will tell you that big hole will be a thing. I can't tell you if it is a thing right now, but I will tell you it at some point in time it will be a thing. Yeah, I'm super excited about Betty. I was kind of like I've been, looking at that frame stripped down and being bent and trying to figure out what to do and I'd been kind of down on it, but I'm super excited about it right now. I wish I could fast forward a month so we could talk about it, but hey Max, hope I said that right. Hey Ronnie. Oh nice. Concert and tour truck. Sounds cool, Ronnie. Leon. I'm just get all goofy when I do stuff with trucks. It was really weird because when Tim came over, we were both like kids in candy shop, right? Running from truck to truck and playing with stuff. And heck, I didn't even film most of it because, and the stuff I was filming was just looking at the ground. You just it's what we like, and it's hard to focus and concentrate. Um, am I preparing to paint Trisha? So I will tell you that one of the reasons why I went full out on uh, Betty this time was because I went to strip the paint on Trisha, and I was reading the material, and it's like don't strip this paint if you don't have this stuff to spray on the metal afterwards. And I was like, why didn't I know about this? So I had to special order some stuff and it didn't come until I was just about ready to come out to work. So I was planning on getting the at least the aluminum stripped, and then I'm buying a special stuff that I can strip the fiberglass with. So it's going to be stripped before winter. We'll see how that goes. All right, John, deal. Hopefully, Betty will be ready to roll um, to Matt's, and I think that's going to be pretty cool. Now it won't be a show truck when it gets there. uh, there will be some stuff about it that's finished, but it won't be a show truck. I doubt that I'll have paint done. It'll probably be rough repaired fiberglass hood and and new glass and maybe interior by then, but we'll see. Right on, Matthew. You need to get a big bunk Aerodyne model and build it, send it to me. That'd be cool. Well, Ronnie, chances are I'll still have it, but by next summer it's going to be painted. Oh, and somebody asked me, "What's up, Jester? What's happening?" Um, oh, cool. Anyways, I got sidetracked. Did you see that squirrel? But somebody asked if I was keeping the same scheme. I'm not. Um, I am not planning to have the Concord paint job on either truck, Crystal or Trisha. Um, what's up, Dan? All right, Dennis. We'll talk to you, brother. How's it going, James? Oh, I know, Mark. I want to get X going bad. The diesel kid, that's Marla, and that's 510 horsepower. Needle nose would be cool. What's up, Chief? Good to see you. Anyways, back to the paint. I keep getting distracted, but um, Trisha will be red, some version of red. Crystal will be white, some version of white, and Marla will be blue, some version of blue. That's the only thing I can promise. Um, so yeah. Well, Ronnie, it'll be around. It's going to take me till summer to get the paint done, and then once the paint done, it needs all interior. I do have that, Sean. That's the stuff I was talking about. It's it's crazy, but you have to neutralize it. And the stuff I bought is from a company that wants you to only use their stuff. So Crag Rat, huh? What's up, buddy? All right, Billy. Have a good one, brother. Well, Ronnie, we can work on that. You know, anytime you want to come through and come hang out or whatever, come and do it. Um, we can work something out. Big Paul, we were just talking about Trisha. I'm trying to get it stripped, and then once I get it stripped, get the body work done. And really surprisingly, Trisha's body's in really good shape. Crystal's got some bad repairs, and I'm afraid of what's under it. But Trisha's straight. There's not any Bondo in that truck. Um, there's just a couple of dents in the very back of the truck. Usually those things are smacked out from rocks, but there's not any filler. It's in really good shape. Not any obvious filler. I have not stripped it, so I don't know what's under it. But Crystal has obvious, thick damage repairs. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with Crystal once we start the body work. We may have to get some panels made, you know, and do a little Mike the truck nut work. Who knows? Glenn, I'm not sure. I think it's always going to be black. Um, it may end up being flat black, which I think would be cool because it's kind of flat black now. But I would like to do it in a flat black, like a hot rod black, and then have Phil. You guys know Philip, the pinstripe guy, Flannel Philip. You guys know him? You watch his stuff. I want to have Flannel Philip come and do the pinstriping. Um, you know, we talked about it at Matt's 2 years ago, and I would love to have him come do it, and I still want to. I just have to get that truck ready to go. Trisha's interior is in surprisingly good shape for 1983. Um, but I want to redo it. I want to do it all new. We'll have to see how it works out, but it is in surprisingly good shape. Well, Mark, I don't know. We'll see. Chad's really stepping up on his Frankenstein truck, and he's making that thing nice. So we'll have to see how it works out. If I still have Marla. Yeah, Brent Flannel Phillip is cool. Um, he really is. He's a good dude, and I want to do something with him. Hopefully, I see him again at Matt's this next year, and we can work something out. Trisha has a 400 cat in it. No Jakes, but I have a set of Jakes for it, and I'm probably not going to keep Trisha. So if I do sell Trisha, it's going to have the same engine in it that it has. And if I do end up keeping Trisha, which I wouldn't be opposed to keeping Crystal and Trisha as permanent deals. But if that happens, then Trisha's going to get a 6NZ or a 2WS, 2LS, 2WS E model. 41-year-old rig. Oh, it's nice. You guys probably noticed that I've had my goatee more now. Our company has allowed us to grow a beard. Mine is not regulation size right now, so I need to trim it up before I fly next. But it's nice to have a little goatee. Makes me feel like myself again. It sucked for the last 7 years having to be shaven. Horrible. Yeah, 83 is a good year. I wouldn't mind having a low 80s W900. As a matter of fact, my buddy, my tow truck buddy, has a W9 that I need to go look at. No, I don't. Stop. I don't need a W900. Well, Dan, it's one of those things. My mind doesn't really work normally, but the things that I'm into, it remembers very well. I want a W900. I want one. That's the truck I want next. And I'd love to have that star car, but I can't do it. Want is very close to need, Leon, for sure. I don't really shave anyways. I just use trimmers. But I can buy like $100 set of clippers and shave with them until they won't barely shave anymore, about 2 years, and then get another one. Man, I want to talk about Betty so bad. But I can't do it. I can't do it. Sunday will be a Betty video, and it won't tell you anything. You'll be like, oh man, a Black Betty video, and you'll watch it, and you'll be like, I haven't learned anything that I didn't already know. But then the next Betty video, you're going to go, oh, like that. That's right, Leon, for sure. Ramon. I know, doesn't that suck? I want to talk about it so bad. So many things happen. Let me see. Oh, you didn't miss anything. We're just chit chattering still. We're kind of talking about Betty. I'm kind of leading you on and then not giving you any information. So the next video, the very next Betty video, you're just going to be like, oh. And then the next video, you're going to be like, And then the next video, you're going to be like, oh. And then the next video, you're going to be like, what? It's crazy. But yeah, you just have to watch them. You have to watch them, and you have to watch them in series. You can't skip around because critical thinking happens in some of them, and then you go, "Ooh!" You're gonna be like, "Oh, I know exactly what James is gonna do," and then you'll be like, "What is James doing?" And then you'll be like, "Oh, I see what you're doing." And then you'll be like, "That's not what you're doing." Yeah, it's crazy. Richard, how's it going? Update. Brent. Update on the trailer is Tim Gentry has it. If you watch Tim's live from last night, it might explain a little bit of what's going on, but yep. So Darren, I've been because I've got those two sleepers stacked like this next to each other. And every day that I walk out there, I think, man, I could unrivet right here and then unrivet right here, and I could just move. And uh, I'm so scared to even mess with that. But I'll tell you what I did do. Now, you guys, I don't know if I showed you guys. You know what a lock bolt gun is? A huck gun. They're super expensive. Like you go to get a huck gun, you might as well have a couple of $1,500 and go and buy one. But because I have a hard time buying tools that are like a couple and a half thousand, and so I was like, I'm gonna try and find a way to end up with one. So I seen um, JC Smith. You guys all watch JC Smith? JC Smith has a huck gun, and it's a Milwaukee. And I was like, oh man, thing's nice, and he loves it. And I was like, I gotta have one. And so I found one cheap. I drove like hour and a half to get it. And then when I bought it, I was like, oh, it's missing the thingies, the ends. And that's the expensive part. So I did save about 800 bucks by doing it the way I did, but I finally have all the pieces. So now I can unhook, I can, unhook and hook uh, truck stuff back together. So bing, bang, boom, I might be able to stretch the sleeper, but we'll see. We'll see. Warren, I tried so hard. I was like, do you want me to load this up before you go? But it didn't really work out that way. Yeah, Mike's hut gun's pretty cool. I believe it's air. And that's the standard couple of $1,500 hut gun. I mean, it's just crazy. All right, Ronnie, take it easy, buddy. Hope everything goes well. Keep me up to date, brother. Quack quack. What's up, brother? Let's see, what else can I share? Oh, so I had these guys. Let me see. You're also gonna have to do. Yeah, me and Steve were talking. Was it last week? I think it was last week we were talking. We do have to get together on some stuff. He's getting excited because he's going to have his frame back in a month or something for his Ford. So that'll be cool. What was I going to share? Oh, anyways, I had this guy come over and he wanted to buy the old frame from the original cut up Freightliner. And I spent like half a day. We were going to try and get it on the truck, but it was late and blah, blah, blah. And so he was going to come back over on Sunday, right? So then, like Friday, I spent half the day moving the whole yard around to get access to this thing. And then Sunday is like, oh, I meant to tell you, I decided I'm not going to take that thing. So what a waste of time. Really makes me mad. No, Dan, you can't. The hook gun for the frame is like $25,000. Yep. I thought, oh man, I'm going to get one of those. Nope. It would be super cool if I had a frame hook gun. Like if I ever find like a manufacturing plant that's going out of business, I will try and get my hands on one. But it would be crazy. I would love to be able to huck frame stuff back together. And also did figure out the best way to cut off huck bolts recently, so that's cool. Yeah, Sean, I'm telling you, I'm super excited to be able to huck stuff together. What's up, Neil? How's it going, brother? Welcome aboard. Have you guys noticed I turned the ads way down for this live? No, I haven't. I don't. I live in a place where there is no access to being able to rent anything. Like I could probably go and seek something out in Atlanta, maybe, but I don't know. And I'm just not a rent kind of guy. I'm kind of a buy guy. Not that way. I kind of buy things rather than rent them. Uh, so, you know, I don't know. Figures Brent would pick up on that. Yeah, not at 25,000. Same. But you never know, man. You never know when you're going to see some manufacturing plant go belly up and then have a hot sale and slip in there and purchase something cheap. And I'm saying if I can get my hands on one, something that'll do up to 1 inch or inch and a quarter hawk bolts, and like what is it, like 30,000 psi seat pressure or something crazy. I'd love to have something like that. Yes, Sean, from the railroad. Yes, exactly. Yep, Neil. That's a fact. I heard that story just a little bit ago. I didn't watch the live. I did see a picture of it. It looks good on that rooster for sure. What's up, Billy? How's it going? Dun, dun, dun. What's up, Justin? How's it going? What's up, Jeremy? You know, 10 grand is a lot, but I would maybe buy one in the 10,000 range. If it's one of those badass ones that does like inch and a quarter, like something you could really do some cool stuff with, that would be cool. I would dig that. See you later, Matthew. I like to make sure all of my chats, my live stuff is civilized. Doing good, Billy. We've just been BSing about stuff. You might have to rewatch what you missed so far. It's been an hour, so there's been lots of chatter. But so Dan, that's a great question, right? J.C. Smith had told me once what bolts to use. I have forgotten that. I think they're a grade 10. Um, but yes, you just don't want to put in some grade 8 stuff on suspension on a truck, probably. What's up, Cliff? Yeah, Neil, for 10 grand, you get better. Civilized is akin to safety. That'd be cool, Sean. Justin, no, I won't be at semi-casual. I'm out at work. And I just can't get back in time to do that. I wish. Oh, I don't think we ever get pissy on our channel. I'm sitting here in front of this gorgeous piece of machinery. That's right. How's it going? So you guys know where I can get those the complete replacement air vent for a truck? I need to buy some of those. It's now that I've got the Huck gun, I need to cut out the ones that are in crystal and one that's in one or two that are on Marla, and then clean that space up real nice and put new ones on. All right, Billy, take it easy, buddy. Who's that? Naomi? And I think they are reproed. I think they're still used now. I don't know. Uh, but if there's something modern that fits the old school hole, that would be nice too. Nice, Sean. This chair is the most uncomfortable. I've got monkey butt right now. I'm telling you, it is the most uncomfortable chair ever. Yeah, the side vents and stuff. The one that you can open to the rear, open to the front, and it's supposed to like have some detent to keep it from rattling. Those. And some of one of Crystal's is almost all gone inside, so it's got a bungee cord holding it shut. And then Marla's is worn out so bad it just flutters around. Oh man, that's right, Mark. I dang it, that's right because I saw that he had replaced one, and I went back a couple of videos looking for him doing the job, but he never did the job. Because I thought if I found where he did the job on a video, he would say, "Oh, I got this, I got this vent from so and so," and I meant to ask him. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm sure they're out there. I haven't looked, and I just was thinking about it. But yeah, I'd love to get a couple of nice ones. And Crystal's got some heavy corrosion around both of those, so I'd like to take them both off and grind that corrosion all out of there and sand it up nice and get a little bit of etching primer in there, and then a little sealant, put in some new ones, bing bang boom, pop in some new huck bolts, and that would be nice. I don't know, Dan. I don't know if there's enough of a difference to back up the shipping. I just don't know. What's up, Ted? How's it going? You talking about Just Trucking? I think I saw him say that somebody said that he should sell that truck. Uh, it's actually kind of a nice truck. I hope he doesn't sell it. Amazon has them. Crazy. I'll have to look. I did tell Jessica the other day that if I ended up selling Marla and selling a bunch of the other trucks, I said I wouldn't mind someday finding another um, big bunk Aerodyne, and I know where there's one that's sitting in the woods that it's the round headlight model like I like, and it's a big bunk and it's in pretty good shape. It's sitting in the woods down here. Um, if it's still there at some point in time and I'm low on trucks, I may get one because I would like to get one and stretch it out and put a big, 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 big cat in it and, um, you know, uh, take it and have the interior done like super nice. I'm not talking about this vinyl stuff from Day Cab Company or any of that stuff. I'm talking about like super custom, real leather. So when you get into the thing, it's like, you know what I mean? I would like to do a full on truck restoration before I die, but I can't do that when I have 13 needy children in the yard. All right, Billy, that's cool. He isn't going to sell it, Leon. There's no way. He wanted that truck, and I know sometimes it gets discouraging, but I think it'll be cool, and I think he'll keep it. I don't know, Mark. We'll see. That white's on the chopping block with everything else, and some people want it, so we'll see how it going. You want to know something funny, Jeremy? That's a great question, right? And I had been hunting these spacers, these adapters, and they're super expensive, and you can't just buy one at a time. I called this like famous like spacer maker, And I said, this is the truck I have. And he's like, I think it's this. And I'm like, well, I only need 2. He's like, man, you have to buy 4. I said, really? I only want to buy 1. Can I just buy 1? And if it fits, I'll buy a second one. He's like, no, because you could copy mine. I'm like, dude, if I was a machinist, I would make my own. Anyways, after getting frustrated with that, I saw them on Summit Racing. And I was like, no way. So I just picked the one I thought it was and ordered it. Came the next day because I'm only like an hour and a half from there. Came the next day and I put it on and I was like, oh, yeah, so ordered another one. And then they sat in the garage for, a year. And then I finally up and bought some super singles to see how it worked out. Oh, and buying the super, I bought some old used super singles. And when I unloaded the one, it unloaded fine. I laid it down and I unloaded the other one and it bounced into the one I unloaded and back into the truck and just caved the tailgate of the TRX in. So those wheels, even though they were only $150 a piece, cost me like $1,000 by the time I fixed the tailgate. But anyways, I veered off subject there. Let me catch up. Spacer, this trucking is not going to sell. Have you looked at military surplus for air tools? Nope. That's a great idea. 4 states truck has events. Okay. Old school white conventional for sale. Local, pretty cheap. You should get it, Brent. I think they're cool. All right, Dan. Thanks for hanging, brother. We'll see you. Nothing wrong with the Cummins. See you, Dan. I'm getting hungry. 3%. See you later, Brent. Hey, that rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. All right, what else, guys? Any good questions? I was talking, it's making me hungry. Probably all watching a video right now, huh? An advertisement. I'm at work right now, Neil. Yeah, I can't. It's funny because Chad was like, I ain't never doing this again. I was like, come on, dude, we're about to do Trisha. And he's like, no. Yeah, I've done a paint job outside before. It's not pleasant. It's not fun. How's it going, Alta? It's going good. You missed about an hour and 15 minutes. So you'll have to rewind and watch it all from the beginning. We had a lot of stuff talked about in there. Glenn's at work and all of his work is complete. Dun, dun, dun. Not till the 1st. What's up, Shane? I'll never remember that. So you'll have to remind me every time you log in. What do you mean, Justin? Like lately? All right, Glenn, we'll see you in a minute. G Money's in the house. What's up, brother? Yeah, we're just BSing, talking trash. What's up, Rick? How's it going? Today's pretty good so far. G Money. Shane, I'm a airline pilot. Nope. I sent Bruce a message saying when do I pick up my truck, and he has not answered me. So it's not a good sign because I believe he's probably already informed the owner. I also did not get a call from Cletus saying that I won the TRX. I also did not get an email from the Hodge twins telling me I won the 69 Charger. I also did not get a message from Richard Rawlings telling me to come pick up the Demon. I'm frustrated. One of these guys got to give it to me. I need horsepower. They are too, aren't they? G Money. Nope, I was not in the service. My dad was a Marine though, so I grew up. I might as well have been. That boot camp was 52 years long. Danny, you didn't get what, $20? I wouldn't mind owning that 352, Bruce's. I mean, if it was given to me, I can't afford to buy any more trucks. What's up, Bob? Danny, did you win $20 on the giveaway last live? You haven't received your email with the coupon code because I know Jessica sent them. Did you check your email? Did you check your spam folder? Because I know she did them. She sent that stuff out that night or the night after, and then the day after that we mailed the lights. But I'll send her a text right now and ask her if she can look at it. She's normally on. All right, text message is sent. Yeah, I'd send her a text. We'll see what she says. Um, why do I want to sell Marla? Um, I want to sell Marla because she's the biggest ticket item I have on the property. Um, and so here's the plan. The plan is I'm going to sell all the trucks except for a few. And then I'm going to sell my house. And then I'm going to buy lots of land. And then I'm going to build a barn dominium. And then I'm going to have my trucks, whatever truck projects slash car stuff I have is all going to be under one roof so that I can sit out on my second story mezzanine and gaze upon my treasures. So that's my plan. From England, hello to you, Bob. Garrett G Money, you need to get one of those things that Chad has. I don't remember the name of it. You know, the traveling internet thing. Yeah, Leon, you know what? In my life, I've been poor a lot and I've been wealthy a few times. And the times that I was wealthy, um, I pissed my money away on frivolous junk. And I should have just bought a huge piece of land and a barn dominium a long time ago. Neil, I have not seen um, the latest Gary stuff. You guys were talking about cab over Gary. He's building a barn, and I think the last thing I seen was just a Instagram post or something about the trees being cut down and the grass being mowed. But that's as far as I've gotten. Well, Pennsylvania's nice, Tom, but they have state income tax there, so it's probably going to be Tennessee. I wanted it to be Florida, but I can't afford to live in Florida. Betty is not going anywhere, likely. Oh, we poured the concrete. Nice. You guys will have to go and check on Cab over Gary's build, see how that's going. Likely, what I'll end up with would be just be Trisha and Crystal and Betty, but we'll see. I don't mind Mississippi, Danny, uh, but I don't. I want no state income tax. I could buy land where I'm at right now. The problem is I'm not paying state income tax. Just to say, I'm not paying 6% of my gross income to say I'm a Georgia resident. I don't know how people do it. I lived in Florida for a dozen years and pay no state income tax. Everybody's like, oh, but the state income tax offsets. Nope, it doesn't. Uh, the cost of living, I lived in Florida from '09 to 20. Yep, '09 to 21. Um, and I tell you that my cost of living there was not much different than my cost of living in Georgia. Now, granted, I'm not a political person, but the last 4 years, everything has gotten pretty expensive to live off of. I'm not throwing any stones here, but you know, I just don't want to pay 6% of my gross income to say I'm a resident of the state and get nothing for it. Uh, so yeah, I'm out. Tennessee probably, or Florida. Marla's going to be gone before you know it. Probably. I would bet that Marla is gone in the next 30 to 45 days. I would guess. But if who I think is going to buy it buys it, it's going to a good home and it's going to be good truck. And yeah, so if I don't sell Marla, I don't care. You know, if I sold the FLDs, the Aeromax, Whitney, Candy, Franny, and that's it, I would be okay with that. But something has to go. Those FLDs got to go out. Those FLDs got to go make money. Those things are dying in my yard, and I'll not have it. I'll not have the earth reclaiming my trucks. It's not happening. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, Neil, tell me, how is Candy still in my yard? I don't get it. And it's the nicest ass truck. I mean, you're talking about a cab over that you could get in right now and go to work. The only thing it's really lacking is AC. It's there. It just needs, you know, cleaned up and working. I can't believe that thing at 25,000. I can't believe that didn't sell in a week. I sold Don's Peterbilt in like 18 days. for more than I want from candy. I just am in awe by that. All right, Ted, we'll see you, brother. No, I didn't, Sean. You don't know. Marla is one of a kind, and I really am surprised. I started asking 65,000 for that truck, and I'm surprised it didn't go. And it's all the way down to 52 right now, and I cannot believe that it hasn't gone. If you put a wash and a wax on Candy right now, and Candy could use the frame painted, but if you wash and wax that truck and rattle can the frame, dude, that's a gorgeous truck. It's amazing, actually. I'm super disappointed that people haven't bought it. I'll watch that in a minute, I guess. Yes, 9-speed. Long-standing Ranger. Who's that? Sean, you want one just like the black one? I got 3 of those sitting in the woods, and they would be nice trucks. I just wish somebody would come and get them. All right, we'll see you, Big Paul RC. Thanks for stopping by. I would love. I'm not pushing to sell any of the trucks from the woods right now because I need to sell my trucks. But there's as many trucks in the woods as I have on my property that need to sell. And I'm telling you what, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 cab overs, maybe 7 cab overs that I would love to get my hands on in the woods, and I could get them. I just don't have no space for them and no money for them. What's up, Morrow? Thanks, Morrow. Now it belongs to Tim Gentry. Yeah, Castile, I agree with that. Hopefully I said that right. We'll see how it goes, because when Tim was at the house, he talked about all the trucks that he's in the video. So hopefully, the 50,000-60,000 people who watch his channel, religiously, maybe they'll see, maybe I'll get some bites, and that's what we're hoping for. Hopefully, some of his people buy some of my trucks. Tim, it would probably be good to watch it from the beginning when you got some time later. We just, talk some trash, really. Not any great news in there. Oh, Lone Star Ranger. Okay, I'll look for him and hit him up. Yeah, there's a point, Sean, when you just can't do it anymore. My goal was for the YouTube channel to be big enough now that I could have all of those trucks and a nice big shop. And it just didn't happen. I thought when the channel was super growing, because the Franny video blew up, just went crazy, and that gave me just a false sense of what the channel was going to be, or I wouldn't even have the 13 trucks I have. I'd have 3. Um, but what my goal was is I thought that I could be making $25,000-$30,000 a month from YouTube, and I could just burn through all of that money buying trucks and buy a big piece of land, and then having this truck museum, and be able to bring these trucks out of the woods and put them through the shop and make them roadworthy and put them out in the museum for people to come and look at them and live vicariously through the YouTube channel. But it's never going to happen. So I have to do it. I have to get rid of the stuff I have so that I can afford to focus on the ones that mean the most to me. And right now that's Crystal and Betty. Those are the 2 main trucks. Crystal is the reason there's a channel. Betty is just a super rare truck, and it's cool. It's cool. I would love to keep Franny and restore Franny, but I think somebody else needs that truck and needs to put it back to work. It can be a nice truck. It's a nice start on a nice truck. Needs very little body work. It needs just a few dents in the sleeper fixed. It needs cut off, which, if I end up keeping it, I'm gonna cut it off and put a modern rear suspension on it. Just being honest, but it needs cut off in about a 280-inch wheelbase, and it could be a really cool truck. It could be a really cool truck. And that motor, if that motor lasts, that thing is it's a turn up 400, and it's hot. It's hot. It's a pretty cool motor. You should have seen the look on Tim's face when he started that thing up. It's hot for a B model. Could be a super cool truck, but anyway. Hey, Warren, I wanted to be able to do something with the RGN. I spent a lot of money, and a lot of time and paperwork to do the trucking company just to not have time to do anything with the trailer. And it just couldn't sit in the yard. Too much money to sit in the yard. So it's out making money, and that's what it's there for. So, really wasn't clickbait. $70,000 is not clickbait. Believe it. The intention was good. I would like to have a shop like Bruce's for sure. Who wouldn't, right? Yeah, Neil, it's true. It's fact. All right, Danny. Appreciate you. I'll make sure that gets to you and find out why it hasn't. Right on. Take it easy. I don't know how to say your name, but hey, what's up? I can't tell you, G Money. I'm in an undisclosed location. Well, I am a hoarder, Sean. I just use the YouTube channel as a excuse to hoard. Yeah, Warren, it does. It does take a shit ton of space. Yeah, I had to park trucks out in the middle of the front yard because the 53 feet of trailer was taking up a lot of the parking spots. But yeah, listen, the trailer is and isn't a good idea. My main goal with the trailer was to have Marla pull in equipment and do just enough work to pay the trailer payment and pay for the insurance. You know how trucking insurance is expensive, yeah? And I have everything for the trucking company done except for the committing with the down payment on the first year's insurance. And I was going to do it. And for the last 2 months, I've been making trailer payments that suck because it's expensive and not having any income. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to pull the uh, I'm going to pull the trigger on the insurance, and I'm just going to do it. And then I sat around with pen and paper and tried to figure out how much money I could make 2 days a month, which is about all the time I'd have with that trailer. And it just wasn't going to work. And so I was trying to think of what to do, and the opportunity came up. And so we made the deal. And so the trailer it's gone for now. Let's see how things pan out. But it definitely the intention was good. And we still may do something with it, but just not right now. And it was a lot of work to get it too. It wasn't like I just called the bank and got the first loan that I walked in the first bank. It took me months to get a loan for that trailer because people don't want to loan $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 on a piece of equipment. They don't want to do it if you don't already have $1 million worth of equipment that you financed. Believe me, I have a remarkable credit score, and my debt to income ratio was like 3%. So and I have a good job. So it isn't like I didn't have good credit. I had great credit, and I got turned down for multiple loans. I lost 20 points on my credit score just in inquiries from finance companies. So it was a lot of work to get the thing. So I'm kind of bummed out about it as well. Yeah, exactly. Collectors of historical useful items. That's exactly right. I think that spells hoarding. Yeah, Marla does look good in front of that trailer. There's no doubt about that. Um, but I mean, I have that picture blown up and look at it all the time. It's a good looking unit, and I really wanted to put crystal in front of it, but I don't have any airlines back there, and I don't have any air cleaner on that truck. But I wanted to see how that spring suspension handled that trailer with 60,000 on it. But I never got a chance to do it, and it sucks. But it's not like I can't use that trailer. I can drive to Tim's and take that trailer anytime I want to. It's not a big deal. Uh, but anyways, it's in the future. We'll see what happens. All right, Glenn. Good to see you back. But you guys got to admit, Rooster looks pretty damn good with that globe behind it. It looks real good. Yeah, Leon, I think so. Raining in Scotland. What's up, John? This is gonna be a good next few months, I think. Pretty much gonna be one video a week, um, sometimes two, and we'll try and do one live a week. Um, and the videos are starting to pile up, so I'll probably have to switch to 2 videos a week. Otherwise, it'll be months down the road before you see a video, and I don't like doing that. What's up, Michael? So one video a week till I get a bunch in queue, and then we'll go to 2 videos a week. We're gonna try and get, let's see. I'm gonna build maybe 1, 2, 3, four more Betty videos, and then the 2 more crystal videos. The crystal videos are gonna be some fiberglass repair in the windshield frame and new glass, and building the air cleaner system. and a deck plate and some airlines and that setup, and a new fifth. No, I already did the fifth wheel. So that'll be next on Crystal. Betty's is going to be okay. So you'll be able to see those videos of Betty. North Yorkshire's raining. Nice. Oh, it's good. Got home from work just in time to catch the last half hour or so of this chat. Nope, Glenn, I have not. I did buy, so that's not necessarily true. I did buy a disposable can, and if I can make this disposable can, if I can make some brackets to put that over the transmission, then it'll have just a single tube that comes out from the truck and then go into duals and with snorkels. We're going to try that. And in the disposable can, I would like to not have great big bulky air cans hanging off the insides of those racks. If I could find like 8-inch cans or 7-inch cans, I'd maybe do that. But I think my best bet is to just have an air cleaner can in the in between the cab and the engine on top of the transmission, and then have it come out underneath where the opening is and come into a Y that goes into some nice polished aluminum or color match. I haven't decided how that's going to work. Twin stacks. So I think that's where we're going to go. And that answers your questions too, Mark. Yes, John, the plan is, I'm going to do a big hole conversion. The plan is to strip and paint the back of the cab and the front of the sleeper. And do the big hole and put the sleeper on. And then that way, I've got to take the truck someplace and get the hood fixed. The hood is in horrible shape. Like the headlights droop, the thing's split all down the side. Unless I can find a replacement hood, I've got to find a good fiberglass guy and take that and just eat the couple $1,000 it's going to cost in labor. And then at that point, body work and paint that truck. And Jessica has to decide on a paint prior to all that. So a lot of stuff's got to happen. But yes, once whatever we do with the frame and sleeper is done, it is going to get painted. Oh boy. G Money, I'm trying to see what you said. Yes, it does too. Yeah, John, it's gonna be pretty nice. It's already nice. Like I wish we were caught up on videos, but the problem is I had 2 weeks. I got home from work. I was sick and thought it was COVID, but I never tested positive for COVID. But I had that shit for 11 days, and so I didn't work on trucks. And then I had 6 days, and I worked on Betty for 6 days, and I got some videos made. But I don't know. He's already gone, babe. But I told him that you would fix it. Maro, I don't know. Jessica is on the channel right now, though you might could ask her. Jessica, Maro wants to know, you're going to change Betty's color or are you going to make it black? I told him I felt like it would probably always be black, Betty. Yeah, she wants to leave it black. And I think that's a great idea. And I think for the pin striping, we probably want the pin striping to match whatever color Jessica picks for the interior. Which that thing could be pink fuzzy carpet interior. We do not know yet what it's going to be. But you guys have seen Austin Powers, right? And you remember that that hopping car that he went back to time with? how that interior, Jessica thought she might want those. Might that for the interior. I might be lying. Thanks, Red Wolf. Yeah, Mauro, we talked about having flannel fillet pinstripe the truck, and so as long as Jessica's still on board with that, we might do that. Just something similar to what it has, just the corners and maybe something on the hood, and then Black Betty on the sleeper or something. You never know, Sean. Uh, you never know. You just never know. Well, I've got a Kenworth K100 big bunk flat top named Trisha. If you want one, she ain't cheap though. She sounds sexy. Did you catch that? I just posted the email address for you, bro. I fell off the forklift the other day. I was wearing my Crocs, which I don't always do, but I was wearing my Crocs and I was working in the rain. And if you walk into my shop with wet feet, you will fall down. My dad sealed my floor with something that's slippery when wet. And I got off the forklift and I slipped and busted my elbow. You can still see it's kind of black right here. And I kicked Trisha's exhaust. Her 8-inch $2,000 pipe came down, and I had the wherewithal to stop saving myself and save the pipe. But man, it was close. It was a close encounter. What's up, Mark? How's it going, brother? They do. Everybody tells me you have to have Crocs or you can't be a truck driver. That's why I have them. I don't have actual Crocs. I have slides. They're different. Slides are way tougher, way more manly than Crocs. They're Crocs, but they're slides. Check them out. So, Sean, I don't know what's going to happen with that. That's something that I'm thinking about. We'll see. Old two stroker is not a trucker. Old two stroker is not a trucker. Remember that. He is not a trucker. He is a diesel mechanic. And you probably shouldn't wear Crocs when you're diesel mechanicking. That stuff chop your toes right off. So yeah, but he's not a trucker. And I'm not saying you truck in Crocs, but I have been told that trucking in Crocs is the way to go because your feet don't sweat. I don't know. I don't generally wear, like, if I go into a truck show, I'm wearing Ariat boots and Ariat pants, and I dress like an old trucker. Like one you want to buy, Brian? Absolutely. Come and get candy. You drive that truck to California back, guaranteed. That's a badass truck. Hell yeah, pink fuzzy steering wheel cover to match. Garrett's already got one of those in his Peterbilt. I don't have any Red Wings dealers around me, so I've never tried a pair. Yeah, boots are important. I mean, I used to wear uh, bad shoes to work on stuff. I built bucket with flip flops on, welding, cutting, grinding, whatever. But I did switch up to boots when I started working on the heavy shit. But I don't wear steel toes. I can't stand them. Nope, I don't miss the 400. I mean, I'm glad I got to fly it, and I flew it for 6 years, and it's a nice airplane. But the triple is just so much nicer. That's right. If you wear camo Crocs, people can't tell you're wearing them. I think are Chad's camo. I can't remember. G Money, you trucking Crocs? You do, don't you? Confess. I know that 20-second timer sucks when you can only type once every 20 seconds, but it makes it a lot easier for me to be able to read the chat. Yeah, Leon, I'm the same. I love the 747. It's so gorgeous and majestic. It's a great airplane, and it's got huge power. People think that the 777 has a lot more power, but it doesn't. The 777 is a turd on a hot day with a full load. The 74 is an amazing machine, but the triple is just it's just I don't know. It's like getting out of the Suburban and getting into the Escalade. It's just a nicer ride. I only wish that they weren't still using the same 1970s Boeing seats that they've been using since the 70s. G Money, come on, you trucking Crocs. I know you do. Nah, I'm just playing. You don't. Air Jordan Crocs. That's right. Lori, you don't even wear Crocs? Shoot. I thought that was the way to go. I thought you had to wear Crocs to be a trucker. I've never been in a KC 135. I did fly the DC, well, not DC 9, but the MD 80. Same thing. No, he sold it, Morrow. I would have bought that truck, but he wanted way too much money for it, like twice as much as it was worth, and he got it out of it. But I can't see spending $30,000 on a truck. You got to put $100,000 in. It just it ain't make no sense. First of all, it's Peterbilt. Second of all, it's got the smallest interior in the world. Like if you want to rub elbows with somebody, buy a 172. But you get a 379 or 359, you're sitting on top of the other guy. You got to turn sideways to go into the bunk. Um, then you got the fact that it sat abandoned for 25 years, and a lot of those trucks have metal steel in them, so you got to call that shit out. And then it's that big old ancient Caterpillar, which don't get me wrong, I like the 3408. It's a great nostalgia motor. It's like a V92 or a 1271. It's a great nostalgia motor, but in modern terms, it's a turd. It's a turd, an inefficient turd. But if you're going to build a show truck, a 359 long hood with that motor is a great truck for a show truck. But you ain't going and hauling logs with it. You ain't going across country with it. There are a few people who cross country is 3408, but there ain't no parts available for them. No, no thanks. Yeah, I think he sold it. I think he sold it for a lot, 30,000 maybe. I can't even believe it. G Money. There's nothing wrong with it, Peterbilt, and nothing wrong with 359. I'm just not a fan. I think they're cool. My buddy JP has got a badass 359. If you guys want a badass 359 for around $40,000, JP has got the hookup. Uh, it's a badass truck, and I if I had not had all my trucks and was looking for a truck, I'd buy JP's. It's a badass truck. And it's got a lot of power. It's got a 400 Cummins, a new 400 Cummins that's turned up, and it makes some smoke. It's good. I'm a Freightliner and Kenworth guy. I can't help it. Yeah, John, I'll bet they do. I'd like to try some Red Wings one time. My old attorney was a heir to the Red Wings uh, family. I had a coffin sleeper. I put on a F650. I built a Holland tow back in 2000, I think 2001. Uh, Ford F650 with the C7 Acer 300. I think it was 300. Had the shittiest Allison transmission. The truck was such a turd. Had a hull bed on it with that big telescoping hitch on the back, so I could pull one and tow one. It's a nice truck. 400 bucks for shoes? I'm not gonna get any of those. I feel bad spending 200. Well, guys, maybe we ought to wrap it up. I got to get some food in me, and it's been about 2 hours. Yeah, I do. All right, we'll see you, Glenn. Night, Macer. Hope I said that right. Can't. We're just calling her today. Been 2 hours. If you guys just checked in lately, don't forget that thumbs up, and then start this live over. Might be some information in there you need to see. But yeah. Right on, Matthew. See you, Neil, Mark, Leon, Maro, John, Sean, the other Leon. All right, we'll see you guys.